It's an honor and a privilege and a true delight to be here tonight in support of our friend Joanne Yepsen. When Joanne, first time I met Joanne, she was getting ready to run for town supervisor. And Larry Bullman called me up and he said, we got this great candidate for town supervisor. So even though Larry's the one that introduced me to Joanne, I don't hold that against her. And Larry was right. Joanne is not only a fabulous candidate, but she's a fabulous public servant. And you know it. You know it better than I because you live with her. And you've seen firsthand what she does. The current senator, who shall remain nameless, but his initials are Roy McDonald, actually has said fewer words on the floor of the New York State Senate that are in Dr. Seuss's classic Green Eggs and Ham. And prior to Joanne's announcement that she's running for the New York State Senate, Roy McDonald was in lockstep with the Republicans in Albany, in the New York State Senate. Someone said to me earlier, I don't know what's gotten into Roy McDonald, all of a sudden he looks like he's gonna vote like a Democrat. Well, we're just here to send a message to him that it's too little and it's way too late. So we've had enough. The people in this district understand the difference between having a silent senator from Saratoga and having someone as bright and dedicated and intelligent and hardworking as Joanne Yepsen.
Yes.
You know, she's not a career politician, but she's a single mom and a small business owner, and she can teach Albany a thing or two about balancing a budget and getting your priorities in order.
Yes.
Because she's done it.
Yes.
Let's give it up for Joanne Yepsen.
So when I say I'm running against Roy McDonald, those initials June alluded to earlier, many people say you have a very tough road ahead of you. And you know what? We're ready for it. We are ready for it. Because people in this district deserve better representation. They don't want a senator who is not going to speak words on the Senate floor sticking up for them. His voting records is disgraceful. We've seen a lot of flip-flopping going on. We've seen him voting party line. But you know what? We have 37,000 state workers in these two districts, and they can't worry about how their senator is going to vote next week and whether or not they're going to get a paycheck. So we need somebody in there that's going to support the residents of this district. He voted to close state parks on the eve of Memorial Day weekend. So we need to ensure that we have somebody there that understands the 43rd Senate District and really will represent them. The coup last summer, let's not forget, this Senate is so dysfunctional right now. Let's not forget what happened. Not one senator stood up and broke the silence and broke the inactive body that was there, and nothing got done for over a month. Our senator stood up with the Maserati and the Espada team and said, we're taking back the Senate, and really all he cared about was the power grab, just like the rest of them. And we're still suffering from this coup. We haven't recovered. Nobody's speaking to one another. The damage that was done by him and all the other senators who participated in this coup is lasting way too long, and again, we need a new direction. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of Roy McDonald using his minority status as an excuse for not getting anything done. I have been in meetings with him, and he looks us in the eye and says, I'm sorry, I can't do anything for you. That's unacceptable. Don't tell me about being in the minority status. I've served on a county board for the last 5 years. I'm serving my 3rd term on the Saratoga County Board. There are 3 Democrats and 23 entire supervisors. You have to try. That's my response to Roy McDonald. I've served on this board for over 5 years, and let's talk about what we've been able to accomplish together, because many of you have been my partners. We've brought money into the city for economic development, for nonprofits, for the Grants to You program, which has generated more than $500,000 back in new money, grant money. We've removed a 40-foot-high damaging and unsafe logjam in Lake Lonely after no other supervisor could get the job done after 20 years. We've enacted a PROACT discount pharmaceutical card. Where's Jane? Thank you, that was your idea. And we're saving a lot of people money now on their insurance or their pharmaceutical costs. We insured racing, and we got the RFP out for the VLTs and Aqueduct to go out with new standards and new criteria. We changed a bill this week in Fasig-Tipton to save the Fasig-Tipton business, in that the Senate was proposing a bill for restricting and regulating auctions in New York State. And because there's so much fraud in the art auction business in New York City, this bill was about to go through until Fasig-Tipton called me. I called him back immediately and said, what is going on? We went and met with the senators that were the decision makers, and we got them to change the language to exclude horses.
Wow.
There is our senator. How about the Guardian House? We're near reality, and we're about to open at the end of this year.
Yes.
Yeah, we can clap. Many of you don't know perhaps about the Guardian House, but this is a project that I initiated a little over a year and a half ago, and we're raising money, and we're about to receive a VA federal grant that will put us over the top and allow us to do the minor renovations and open our doors for the very first fully operating, fully comprehensive, VA-approved women's home. It's a Guardian House for homeless women veterans in New York State. It will be the first of its kind. We need to take this seat back, to give it back to the people in the 43rd Senate District, not a political party, not a absent, silent, do-nothing senator. That's the first thing. Second, on the campaign trail, we're going to be talking a lot about small business support. We're also going to be ensuring that we get a return on our investment from global foundries. We're going to talk about agriculture and ensuring that agriculture stays the #1 industry in both counties, because it's 40,000 jobs alone. We're going to talk about urban and sustainable development. There are a lot of areas that could use help right now, and we're planning to help them, a lot of neighborhoods. We're going to talk about land and water protection and holding corporations accountable. A very hot issue right now, but one that we should be looking at on a state level as well. We're building, we're organizing. We have volunteers. We have many people from both counties here tonight. And Hillary Clinton once said that you win campaigns, and I've always operated this way on a local level, but you win campaigns with a message, with volunteers, and with money. So please, please, please stay with me on this journey. We will get there, and I will work very hard for you. Thank you.